as you watch this video, whether it be on your phone, on your laptop, wherever it may be posted, a part of you is probably asking yourself, how do you succeed at that next level? Now let me tell you, this is not your ordinary motivational video. I've recently made a decision that scares the shit out of me. I've committed to jumping in a one-on-one coaching program where the investment for that program is 12 grand. Now why is that scary? I don't have the money. And you're probably asking yourself, why the hell would you make that decision? Well, if you're like most people, you'll be making most of your decisions based on your current circumstances in terms of the amount of time you have, the amount of money you have, the amount of energy you have. What I've begun to realize is that you never achieve what you do. You always achieve who you are. Meaning what I've achieved up until now is the result of who I've currently been being in the past and how I saw myself at an unconscious identity level. But I'm deciding to make a bold decision based on not my current circumstances, but who I need to become in order to achieve the goals I want to achieve. And what is that? Well, I'll be using the 6 mind tools that I teach my one-on-one clients in helping change and shift my identity and how I see myself so I can become the version of myself that's capable of making 10 grand in 1 month. So I can invest in the program and get started. I'll be jumping on and organizing as many calls as I can with the business owners in my network so I can show them the value of coaching and so I can also help them overcome their mental barriers and helping them achieve their goals that they have set. While I go through and achieve this goal that I've never achieved before, I'll be recording my journey along the way. And I'll be showing you the 6 mind tools that I'm using so that you can also apply them in your life and helping you achieve your next level. And one more thing. In the process, I'll be giving away more money through random acts of kindness than I ever have before. Let's see how I go. Mind tool number 1 is thought awareness. Committing to a goal that I've never accomplished before brings up all the fears, the doubts, the worries, the concerns, and it's my job to put them all down on paper so I can see that I am not my thoughts. I am the thinker of my thoughts. And if I can separate myself from them, I know they can't affect me. Now, once you're aware of what's happening in your head, mind tool number 2 is to master those emotions that those thoughts bring. As soon as I set that goal and make that decision, the fear, the stress, the anxiety starts to make me sick to my stomach. What can I say? Jumping on a lot of calls with people in my community, coming from a place of authenticity and certainty, demonstrating the true power of coaching, and people are signing up. Now it's my job to add 10 times more value than what they invested. And the people who reach out, they're the people who make a difference. They're the people who want to really make an impact. No matter how many calls I get on, no matter what the response is, there's always still the doubts in my head of who are you to be doing this? The doubts of you'll never make it work, you'll never be good enough. But I can either stay inside my comfort zone and listen to them, or have those thoughts and not believe them and start really serving the world. Let's keep these calls going. Mind tool number 3 is to reframe your challenge. Now you may be starting to realize that anything that becomes a problem in your life is only because of how you think about it. You may think that it's permanent. You may think that there's something wrong with you. However, I'm looking to solve my challenges so that I can grow. I can grow in a way that I've never grown before, and I can contribute and I can serve at a deeper level, helping my clients achieve higher results, and so that I can be the example that I want to see in the world. Time to get on some calls in the backyard or looking after this one. Now my next door neighbour is an old man who's always out there looking after the community, cleaning up, always bringing my bins in for me. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try and sneak in $50 into his letterbox. The best thing about my community is they know it often takes a coach or an outside perspective for them to uncover and realize their own unconscious self-sabotaging patterns. And that's why a lot of them are signing up with absolute confidence. That's why I get coached myself. I'm really looking forward to seeing the looks on their faces when they have those insights and breakthroughs in our sessions. It's going to be awesome. Mind tool number 4 is state management. Now, your mental and emotional state will determine the effectiveness of how you go out and solve those challenges. So it's up to me to control my focus, to channel my thoughts, and to move and use my body in a way that creates courage, that creates strength, and creates the action necessary for me to achieve. Now, I just finished a phone call that simply just didn't feel right. And this is a great opportunity for me to explain and apply mind tool number 5. And that is to understand how I'm meeting my unconscious needs. Now, I can give in to fear and meet my unconscious need of certainty and comfort by remaining inside my comfort zone. Or I can meet the exact same need of certainty and of comfort by getting outside my comfort zone and developing the belief that I will always find a way to break through. I know the second option will allow me to grow and give me a level of fulfillment that I'll never find inside my comfort zone. What's the best way to move from scarcity into abundance? Just always focus on how you can give. I'm going to scroll through some Facebook feeds and see where I can donate. The closer I get to the goal, the more fear, doubts and worries show up. It's weird. You'd think the more closer I get to the goal, the more confident I would become. It seems that there's some thoughts there around, what if I don't achieve it? It's time to do some thought work and keep going. It's okay that I'm good with a few tears. And the reason why this is a mind tool is because most people fear failure because they think it's the judgments of other people. But really, in reality, it's the judgments of themselves. But if you can love all sides of you, all sides, the sides of you that can fail, the sides of you that can make mistakes, the sides of you that are fearful, then there's nothing holding you back. There'll be nothing stopping you. And even better, if you can love yourself unconditionally, you'll start to love other people unconditionally. And you can start to let go of the resentment, the anger, the frustration, the judgments of others. And the best way I know how to build that unconditional love is to always follow through on what you say you're going to do. So at the restaurant last night, there was this beautiful couple with this baby little girl, and as a random act of kindness, I decided to pay for their meal for them. And they left with the biggest spring in their step, like they just won the lottery. And although it was $93, it's something I'll never forget. Let's keep it going. That if you have that identity, and there's nothing you can't do. Hairdresser is the most lovely guy, and so I think he deserves a $50 tip for a $25 haircut. He wouldn't accept it. I had to force it in his pocket. What a crazy month that was. Right, it was not easy, but I learned the true power of shifting how I think, how I feel, and especially shifting my identity. And the best way I know how to do that is to make a big, bold decision that brings up fear for you so you can follow through with courage and with consistency and with absolute commitment. When you take action like this, you can't help but not step into that new version of yourself. and you can become that version of yourself that's capable of even your biggest goals, the biggest goals of the freedom, the income, and the impact. And the best thing is I'm going to use the exact same mind tools. They're going to help me remain consistent at this to get 100 grand a year, and then 200 grand a year, and then multiple six figures and beyond. But if you're inspired by this, at some level, you know you can do it too. And if you've watched this video all the way up until now, that means that you're ready for your bold decision. So go out there and conquer your life by first of all conquering your internal world and your mindset. I wish you all the best of luck. Looking back on my coaching journey, it started 3 years ago, and I'm just thinking of everything I had to overcome. Everything in terms of all the internal doubts, the external doubts, internal challenges, external challenges. And it's not the result that matters at the end of the day. It's who you become by the action that you take. And I think everyone should take the action that makes them the most proud. Not the most comfortable, but what makes them the most proud at the end of the day. Because if you can become a different version of yourself because of it, you will never regret it.